Hey. We're back! Where's the camera? We should probably look at the camera.
Yeah.
I won't. I'll just look at myself. That's more comfortable to look at myself.
It seems more natural.
Yeah.
Than to look at an image than the
Yeah, and I
camera.
want to make sure I'm not doing anything weird or funny or how crappy is my hair. Anyway.
About as crap as my hair.
Crappier.
I had mine braided back while it got rained on. Yours was just under your hood.
That's true. I didn't even really brush it before we went. Anyway, it's been, let's see, how long has it been since we've done one of these?
It was a year ago. Was it June or July?
June, I think, of last year.
That's right, because they went tubing without us, and then we went and met them at the pie.
Those bitches, that's right. Did you watch that video anytime recently?
Like months ago.
Yeah, I saw it just recently, just little bits of it, and I'm like, yeah, that was a good time. And I thought we should do that again soon, and I haven't really brought it up to you until tonight, which we're conveniently hanging out together, so welcome back, us. Yay! Oh, you guys too, I guess, if you're watching. Welcome back to watching us be weird. There we go. Again, Jamie and Jamie's friend, Kendall. That's right. And we just got back from a concert called The Big Ass Show. It was fun.
Rainy.
How many bands?
We saw 3, and there was like 4 or 5 others that played before we got there.
Oops.
We were a little slow today.
Oops. This is wine.
It's tasty.
I haven't tried it yet. This is my first try.
It's good.
Here we go. It's pretty good. Anyway, went to the Big Ass Show. My cousin Cindy and her husband Travis were there. We only got to see them for just a second, but they hooked us up with the tickets too because they have the best luck.
Yeah. They bought tickets and then won tickets, and then while they were there, they got free VIP tickets from somebody who didn't want to hang out in the rain.
Those bitches. No, yeah, for real. They sold the tickets for this concert really cheap for a certain
Oh, yeah.
the radio station.
Promotion where they were like $10 or something like that.
So they went and they got set up with really cheap tickets. They were $10 and they were like $30 for everybody else with the fees and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they got those. And then they won free tickets. Lucky bitches. And then they go to the show on time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just sitting there saying, it was raining, by the way, all day.
Raining.
So excuse my voice as well. I mean, it was at a concert, so give me a break.
Little yelling and screaming going on.
And singing really loud because I wanted everybody to know I knew the lyrics.
And we were right by the speaker, so.
And so I had to hear it too, so we had to speak over the speakers. But they come into such lucky situations. So they got discounted tickets, then they got free tickets, and then when they got there on time, they got VIP passes. So they were able to get free beer, free juices, free
Energy drinks.
which, again, she's my cousin. She's super awesome. She gave me one. I forgot to share with you.
That's okay. I don't like energy drinks.
Okay,
so.
That's good. Because I realized that later. I'm like, I'm just going to throw this away. Forget. I'll just not say anything. Maybe she didn't realize.
That's
But
good. I don't like them.
that's good. That's convenient. That's good to know. And if you have energy drink, I'll just help you drink it.
I never have energy drinks. Joe occasionally does, but he wants his.
Yeah. Well, I just now got hooked on energy drinks because, so it's been a year, right? So things happen in a year. We should probably play catch up before we go on.
Okay.
What's happened in a year? Most importantly, I now have a boyfriend. Damn straight.
I still have the same boyfriend.
Damn straight. My boyfriend, his name is Ryan. He is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself.
I still haven't hung out with him that much. He was always so focused on you while you were living with me, which, by the way, she lived with me for like 6 months.
Oh yeah, that happened too. So I moved out of the apartment. A lot happens in a year.
She graduated.
I graduated. I have my bachelor's degree. No job yet, so that hasn't changed. I mean, I still have my original job. But I
nothing new with
have
the
not applied my degree yet. But
join the club. That's like a large percentage of new graduates.
like, had anybody told
Not
me?
using the degree.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, June last year, I was 6 months into my lease. So since then, I moved into your place, moved out of your place into this place.
Yep.
With my cousin, and her husband Travis. So Cindy and Travis. I should probably drop their names. Courtesy.
You did.
Well, I said my cousin and Travis, and it almost seems like I'm neglecting my cousin. She has a name. Her name's Cindy. And then,
It's going to be a really spazzy video.
yeah, it is. It's late. Give me a break. That clock is not right. Is it?
I don't know. What time is it? That says...
It doesn't. It's 10:30. It's not that late. It's late for me. I woke up at 6 this morning because I'm stupid.
I slept in because I went to a concert last night as well.
This girl. Anyway, alright, so a year ago, moved, blah, 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 blah. I started dating Ryan when I was living at your house, which was only just a couple months ago. He and I have only been together for about 4 months so far, but
it's the end of September now, and she moved out early June.
Yeah.
And they started dating early May.
Yeah.
So
And
it was
it's
always really
September,
focused on just going and seeing Jamie. And it was always late at night after work.
Yeah.
Mm.
I get so excited about him still. It's been 4 months, but I'm still like, yeah. Anyway, then after that, or during that time as well, I graduated. We already mentioned that. Let's be redundant. Wow, that pretty much summed up a year.
Mm-hmm.
What's new with you?
Nothing, really. I'm getting more hours at my other job, my one job, and then I'm contemplating how this winter's going to go at my second job because we're getting short-staffed, and one of the staff members that we do have is due the end of November, so we're going to be even more short-staffed.
That means she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Not her.
No. This would be a bad idea if I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Not advocate drinking while pregnant.
Unless you don't. No. Oh, another thing that's new. Hey, this is really bad. It's not like I did a good job on it, but I got into nail art. It's a great lot of fun. This is leopard print design that is blue and yellow.
It's missing off of her pinky.
It just came off during the concert, like off. Like it slid off. Like I just felt something weird because I was playing with my phone at the concert because that's what you do.
Amazing number of phones out at the concert. I gotta say I'm guilty for about 10 minutes worth total of the couple hours we were there.
I was trying to I Instagram now too. That's kind of new. I've had Instagram, but I've not really used it. I'm trying to use it now more often, and so I was trying to Instagram something, but I couldn't get good footage. But what I did notice, everybody that was on their phones, because I'm a visual person, this is how they did the whole concert. Yeah! The concert's over there! What's up? Oh, hey, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's get in everybody's way. Da, da, da. Hey, concert!
The couple pictures
They
I tried to take have phones in them. My pictures have other phones in them.
And it's not even one of those discreet, like, oh, yeah, we don't have lighters. We've upgraded to cell phones now, so hey, yeah. They are watching the whole concert through their cell phone. They're looking at their phone.
Did you see the one guy who had the timer on his? He had one recording up there for like 7-8 minutes. He did 2 songs back to back.
And he didn't even stop his phone. He was just watching it the whole time. What the hell is wrong with people now?
I don't know.
But I'm glad you saw that too.
It's better to experience things digitally even when you're there live. I have no idea how that works.
Did we mention what bands were there? We
No.
said there were a few bands. But
So we caught Capital Cities, Day to Remember, and Neon Trees.
the last 3 shows.
There was...
Day to Remember, we kind of stood out to the side.
Yeah, that was
But-
when we managed to meet up with her cousin. So
Yeah, found her. But the other 2 performances, were pretty good.
Yeah, Capital Cities was really fun. They had everybody take off their jackets and were flinging the water around
It
everywhere.
was raining. And I'm like sitting there. I have my hoodie on. And first of all, I have my purse on. And then I have my hoodie on over my purse to keep my purse dry. And also other people's hands out of it. And
Which is why I didn't bring a purse.
because she's smart. Which actually, she usually is the person carrying all my stuff. And so they had everybody take off their jackets and it's pouring rain, and everyone takes their jackets and just starts throwing it around. And I wanted to participate, but it was way too much effort because it was a pullover hoodie.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go through that whole
Yeah.
situation.
I didn't, just because I was too cold. I was not going to take off my jacket. I was too cold.
I was already wet because it wasn't,
Repellent at all.
yeah. So it just, I was dry for a little bit longer than normal, but it then absorbed the moisture and held it in, and it was.
My
I was
t-shirt's
wet.
actually still wet.
Mine's dry. Can be. I wore a garbage bag for the last concert. Somebody
It was
had
pretty
one.
amusing watching her tear it so that she could wear it.
I didn't know how to. I couldn't figure it out. There was this lady there, and she had this roll of garbage bags with her, who conveniently
Like yard
carries.
bags.
Yeah. Just carries that on you, and so she's like handing it out to other people. She could have made some money off of that. And it's the kind where it's like all together at the bottom. I'm like, where do I tear my original hole? And then I do it, and I put it on over my head, and then I'm like, I forgot the arms. Like, I couldn't figure out how to get my arms out of it. So I get my arm out this side, and that's fine. And then this side, it's like this way. So I have my arms in different positions, so Kendall had to help me wiggle my arm back down and finally it turned. Well, like, that matters. That's a whole story that didn't need to be told. How I ripped open the bag. But, I mean, I found it entertaining.
I'm cutting my hair soon.
This bitch, every time I see her, she, like, always is cutting her hair.
Look at this.
Look at how long it is.
Yeah, and you know what? It has gotten to where, like, the last 2 or 3 inches is just a constant snarl. I can't even wear it down hardly anymore. I took it down out of my braid so that it would dry, and it looks very...
And what pisses me
whatever.
off about her is you've cut it, like, 3-4 times since our last video.
No, I haven't cut it since then. It's been 1.5 years since I've cut my hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I cut it off to here 1 year ago in March. And then my stylist moved to another state, and I was growing my hair out and figured it was something I could put off, and now I need to find somebody to cut my hair.
I think she's adorable with long hair, but she likes to cut it.
I get bored with it. And I'm too lazy to dye my hair, which is why you can't really see it at the moment, but I've got this really pretty, like, intense gray streak going on.
I can't see it, but I can see it on the camera.
Yeah, if I pull it straight back, I've got, like, this
Okay.
highlight that's, like, really intense highlight because it's actually silver. You know what? I found a black hair there too the other day. I was
Really?
like, "What? Okay, that's not."
Way to point out your own flaws that nobody else notices, because I didn't notice that until you pointed it out. Now I'm just going to see it the whole time.
Yeah, this cool gray streak right here.
Didn't notice it before.
Whatever. I'm
Never noticed
not
it.
even 30 yet, and I'm just lazy.
And then, I mean, I'm lazy. I cut my hair, like, every 6 months, maybe.
1.5 years.
And
Just gotta say.
I cut my hair in January.
Yeah, that was when you did the A-line, huh?
Yeah. It was... I did this last time! Okay, yeah, this looks familiar. It was at least this length up here was this short, so it grew this much. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It grew at least
Like
that much.
3-4 inches.
In 9 months. Is it supposed to take that long to grow that? Okay, the reason why I cut my hair. Something has been going on to my hair. I keep forgetting my wine. Give me 1 second. Alright. What was I talking about?
Your hair.
Okay. That's right. Oh, that was yummy.
I told you, it's
That's
good.
good. Okay. So, what was I talking about my hair?
Cutting it. Why you cut it.
Oh, yeah. It was thinning out so bad. Hopefully you can't. Oh, you can. You can see it still. Look at all of my scalp. You can see so much scalp. I really shouldn't do that. It's really embarrassing. It was so much worse.
And you're telling me, yeah, good job for pointing out your flaws. Nobody notices.
When I part it, you can't tell, but like when I lift it up or whatever, you can see so much scalp, which why am I doing that again? I just complained. Fix that. Okay. My hair was falling out so much, and I've always had really thick hair. I would lose so much hair at like the salon and stuff, and they would always be like, "You're losing so much." But my hair was so thick that it would always replenish itself. But then I just started losing hair, and it wasn't growing back. And the hair that I did have was very thin, and it was very brittle, and it would break when I combed it, and it wouldn't grow anymore. And I tried cutting it and leveling it out, but it would just break and not grow back down to that length. And it was just really, for me, pretty
That's
dramatic.
Wind.
Is that wind?
I think that's wind.
Jeez, it's getting pretty windy. You're probably going to get stuck here.
It's Sunday tomorrow. I'm good.
But I figured that if I cut it, I can get a fresh start, because this is going to be less damage than the hair that was way down here, because I haven't dyed it as much or put so much heat on it. Even when I straighten my hair, I start right here and straighten it down, because usually this, except for this little devil wing that I always have, that's always there, so I always have to do something with that. But that's why I cut it, and I'm really happy that I did, because now it's a lot thicker. You probably can't tell, especially with my whole balding situation. I'm so happy I keep bringing up that, because that's embarrassing. Let me just keep bringing it up. But my hair is coming a lot thicker now, and I'm a lot happier, except for I don't feel comfortable with short hair. I cut, how much hair did I cut off? I cut off over a foot. It was a pretty dramatic cut, but yay for change. I wanted a pixie cut, but the stylist refused. We got into a little bit of an argument. This is about the length that she originally cut it. It was probably just a little bit shorter, and an A-line, so it looked like a grown-out A-line. So I had to go back and have somebody else fix it and make it even shorter, but it still wasn't short enough. So if I'm going to do a dramatic cut, I want it to be a dramatic cut. And
that's
I wasn't
actually
happy.
That's what I was thinking about doing with mine, is doing an A-line and having it be pretty exaggerated and like short, like to my hairline in the back, and then down to maybe here in the front. So it's a pretty good angle.
That's what mine was. It was long in the front. Well,
and then I was talking to girl we went to the state fair with last year.
State fair. You went with
Caesar and Jessie.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
She had her little boy. Well, they went with us again this year, and she's done hair, and she's like, you should do an ombre with the blonde on the bottom, and so it gets like from honey down into like a little bit blonder. I'm like, that would actually be really cute with the A-line, I think. But that's why I have to find a stylist, is because I'm not gonna go to just anybody and let them play with my hair like that.
Right.
Because that's how you get like orange hair.
Yeah.
When you have red in your hair naturally, which I kind of have auburny hair, it would go orange.
I always kind of, I don't know, I see you as a brunette and as a redhead.
Because I'm in between.
Go figure. But, yeah. That's
her life has been a lot more interesting than mine.
I got a snake. That's new. I didn't tell you I got a snake.
You did not tell me you got a snake.
Okay, well.
What kind is it?
Right, it's a baby ball python.
How big is it?
He's little. Can you hear that wind?
It's a pretty good storm.
Yeah, it's getting pretty.
Was it from the storm, or was it like construction or something? All the power was out when I brought you home first time. Or were you not paying any attention?
I wasn't paying attention. I was on the phone. No, I saw it when the power was out. I don't think it would have been from the storm, because it wasn't this windy when we got home. It was rainy.
The construction then?
Construction probably knocked it out.
Okay. I saw a cop sitting there waiting to see if people were going to treat the light the way they were supposed to.
Yeah. Cops.
Yeah.
I want to be one. It's not going to happen.
Toes look weird when they're not painted. Sorry, her toes aren't painted, and I just noticed this.
Toes. Why am I doing that? Everybody hates feet, but except for some people who really like feet. But yeah, they're not painted. Okay, I can't do this. So I want to be a police officer, and I wanted to kind of test it out. So I did an internship at the police academy. That wasn't enough for me, so I signed up for the Citizens Police Academy, where they do a bunch of, like, people got tased, got chased by canine, pull over other cops and kind of like simulate the scenario. We gotta do scenario training and shoot each other with like little pellet guns and DUI testing and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, just recently we went and did the firefighter kind of training thing. And I got to walk up a 75-foot ladder, but they elevated it up higher. Anyway, it's the same length, but up. Anyway, and then also did like a obstacle course wearing all the equipment and everything. If you follow my Instagram, you can see those pictures there.
You should probably tell the Instagram link then if you're going to say if you follow that.
TRU_JAMIE. TRU_JAMIE. TRU_JAMIE.
True Jamie.
Instagram. Anyway, those those pictures, yeah, we need to get her on Instagram.
No, we don't.
She Facebooks. Boom. That's all her social media. Let me finish what I was saying before we go on any further, because I always get distracted. Where was I going? We're going to have topics we never covered.
I know.
Anyway, so I did the ladder, and I don't know if it was the angle of the ladder or if it was the combination of doing the walking up and back down the ladder and doing the obstacle course, but my legs hurt. There are muscles that I didn't know that I had, that I obviously have, and they hurt. So we go to this concert today, and I'm like,
I wanted to show you
at first, show me what?
from work.
At first I'm walking
keep
like
talking.
how I feel some very pregnant women walk, and it's almost a waddle. But then at the end of the concert, on our way back, my leg just keeps popping out from under me, and I am walking like I don't have the proper tools to walk with. Oh, this is why she needs Instagram. This girl, her experiences. Look how cute.
I'm a vet tech, and the facility I work for cares for the amusement park's exotic animals, and this was their new cougar cub that they brought in to have us examine.
My nail, I didn't know it was really necessarily a cougar, so I'm like, oh, look, my nails don't match it. No, it doesn't. But check my nails. Also, my nail art is also on Instagram. I'm not good at it, but I try hard. Yeah. So what else we got?
I don't know.
Wrap the shiznit up.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to party hard like us, this is not sponsored, but this is what we have going on tonight.
It's backwards.
There's no lid on it. I don't know, maybe.
You should be able to figure out what that is. It's not very hard.
I don't know if this is going to upload
and
backwards or not, or if it's just facing us backwards.
I just realized I have notifications.
But anyway, follow on
Got my phone in my
Instagram, follow on Twitter. Again, she doesn't have Twitter, but as of right now, my Twitter handle is JAMIE_TRUJILLO. 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 Get it. And if you don't have those because you're lame like Kendall, then just subscribe to this channel, I guess, to get some random awkwardness like this.
Mm-hmm. We're randomly awkward.
This is the best, like, the last video that we did, I don't care what other people think, but that's my favorite video on my channel. And that was...
That's with ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, ice cream... Oh, I sang in that video. Ice cream sandwiches or something like that, but I need to sing again.
You want to sing about the line?
Yep, we gotta sing about what we got going on, so let me get me some liquid courage on here.
Go Jamie.
That's not how you're supposed to drink wine.
Not really.
But it's really good. Anyway.
There's more. You still have a half a bottle to go.
How do you pronounce that?
Pinot Grigio.
I'm not French. Oh, Pinot Grigio. Oh, Pinot Grigio. I should get paid to make a jingle on this wine because I cannot rhyme or follow a tune. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in another year. Okay, bye.